this was insane. What is this about? This is about Corona, one of the most famous VTubers of all time. She's catching heat from some people in the VTuber community, some people being fucking crazy people, for playing Hogwarts Legacy. And I quote, "There is no excuse for a VTuber streaming Hogwarts Legacy." By the way, absolutely insane. How many years has it been? 3 years? Maybe 2? I think it is absolutely abhorrent that these people are still going after them after 3 years of this shit. It's funny that they think this hasn't been patched out. The community that rallied for Silvervale and Henya after the first Hogwarts Legacy drama was huge. It was insane, and arguably, Corona is even bigger. And it was actually a net positive at the end of the day for both of their careers, even through all the hardship that they had to go through. Yet here we are, years later, 3 years later, and they think this time it will work. Like, it's just actual peak mental illness. People know the game now, man. They're gonna shut this down before it ever gets off the ground. And lest we forget, this is really funny to me, Hogwarts Legacy, I'm pretty sure, was the #1 most sold game that year that it was released, all because of the controversy. People became more aware of it, and they weren't gonna play it, and now they're gonna play it even more. It's gonna happen again, I'm sure. Every time these people try to cancel someone, it makes them bigger and more popular. Corona's gonna get a bunch of new fans, I'm sure. I don't think this is ever going to make any, like, major waves to begin with, because the majority of the people shitting their pants are, like, on Blue Sky, I'm pretty sure. They've self-filtered and quarantined themselves into a containment website because they're so fucking toxic, with a pitifully small user base that echo chambers and just agrees with everything. And they just stay there because if they go outside of Blue Cry, they start getting shit on. And they can't handle it. They've self-filtered themselves. They can rage all they want, but it won't get any traction because it's not being done on Twitter. And it's not being done on Twitter because the majority of people will disagree with them. It's so funny. And they know it. That's why they're on Blue Sky. It's so funny. They're so stupid. It's laughable. Absolute fools. Clowns. Essentially, this is ethnocentric behavior given that Corona barely speaks English and lives in Japan. Yes! Yes, and all the crazy people crying about it, I'm pretty sure they only speak English. I don't see anyone crying about it in Japan because they don't know anything about this. They're like, wait, what? Why is the West crying about Corona? And then they look it up and they're like, oh, anyway. Oh my god. No, I wish nothing for the best but for Corona, man. It's actually crazy to me that there's people out there who think that HoloLive, let alone Corona, care at all. They probably have to sit down and explain to her what's going on. And she's like, oh, okay. Like, imagine having to freaking sit down and explain this to her. I'm 100% certain they have to, right? Like, how to handle this, like, you know, how to handle this appropriately, because it's a huge company. They probably won't. No, I disagree. I think they will, but they won't do anything about it. It's just to make her aware, or her managers aware of what's going on. Just ignore it. She's gonna open the game and say, I'm dying, thank you, forever. No, Karudi's cute. And she's one of the legacy VTubers. You really think they give a shit? No. Based. Yeah, I made a tweet about it and I just laughed about it and said how stupid they are.